Yo, what's up guys? Gecko here, and we are back for more rain code. We are about to head to the power plant and figure out why all of Marunomon District has flooded. Maybe see if we can find some answers there to what has been going on in this city, because a whole lot of shit has been going down lately. So we're just gonna jump in this conveniently placed boat and head on over to the power plant. To the power plant! Hurry, hurry!
Time for the tutorial.
Okay, oh, we gotta drive a fucking boat. The flooded Marunomon District is full of floating debris. Find a way to the power plant using the boat. Boat can go forward and turn left or right. It'll stop if it hits debris, so proceed with caution. Okay, seems easy enough, I guess.
Well, it's pretty much sunk. Are there sharks and whales in here?
I don't think a whale could fit in here, Shinigami.
The ocean, so I doubt it.
Sharks could be fun. Just some good old Conai Ward sharks that they deploy into the water. Oh, that's a vault. Or a safe, I mean.
What was that?
That was a safe, like the one from the fucking hideout.
It looks like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs. I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings. Now, I am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right? If so, is it safe for something so precious to be floating around here?
Also, I'm surprised it's floating. It's probably heavy as all fuck. It really should not be floating.
It should be fine. Airtight safes float because of the air inside.
Oh, okay, there we go. Never mind, it explained it immediately.
Oh, really? If nothing else, informants sure know their trivia.
Also, maybe I'm just completely naive. Does that kind of stuff happen in floods? Like, depending on how it's flooded and the rush of the water, maybe heavy stuff can be kicked up to the surface. That might actually be the case. I don't know for sure.
It'd be terrible if we crashed into it. Be careful, Yuma.
That's safe. I think I saw it somewhere.
Wait, is it the exact same one?
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunomon District. It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
That's right. It's the same as the one at the hideout. It's supposed to be widely used in Marunomon District.
Okay, got it. It's not literally the Resistance's save. It's just the same model.
Something about this bothers me.
Okay. Interesting. That's one of our keys.
Avoid bumping into the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might capsize.
Careful, Yuma.
We have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not.
Let's see. I'm not sure exactly which... Oh, there it is. There's the power plant. We want to go this direction.
That must be the power plant.
Okay, here we are. So what the hell happened here to make this entire district flood?
There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning. This place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too. Hey, I think we can go in through there.
We're sneaking in, baby. Although, we might not have to sneak if nobody's here.
It's dangerous.
It's all right, no one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out. She is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel.
I doubt I could be so bold.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is kind of refreshing to have someone bold in the group. Who's ready to just forge ahead and figure shit out.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry.
Let's check out this room. We might find out what happened here.
Alright, we're investigating in here now. We've had so many investigation sections. Alright. What do you see, Kurumi? I'm glad it wasn't flooded. I hope we can find some information.
Master!
Master, get investigating! Don't lose to that flatty! That is a new sprite for her. She's going Super Saiyan.
Oh,
Okay, let's read these documents.
Yuma, take a look at this document.
The emergency notice to all power plant employees?
According to this, 2 accidents occurred near the power plant.
2.
2 accidents?
Yeah. In the first one, the drainage channel that brings in rainwater to Marunomon District collapsed. It seems like there was a separate explosion at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up.
Oh, so were those like fakes that we were distracted by while real dangerous bombs were going off? That could be the case.
Another explosion near the water drainage channel. Is that why water overflowed into Marunomon District?
No. If it was just an accident, there'd still be plenty of drainage capacity. The city flooded because another accident pushed it over the edge.
What accident?
There's a reservoir upstream from the power plant. That's where they adjust the water used for generating power. But the valve that adjusts the water flow is malfunctioning right now.
Malfunctioning?
The valve's locked open, causing water to keep flowing.
I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough, and it overflowed into Marunomon District.
This is complicated. You'd have to have a lot of, like, not necessarily connections, but like you'd have to be able to get into the power plant to do this. Or maybe you can do it from the outside, but like this is a big scale act, I guess is my point. This isn't like some random person fucking around. Like this is very premeditated. A lot of thought went into how to pull this off. It's interesting.
I highly doubt this all happened by accident.
Yeah,
it's very orchestrated.
But why?
Okay, so now we know why the flooding happened. Or how it happened, rather. Okay, what did you find, Fubuki? I smell it! I smell treasure! We must take it back with us.
No.
That would make us thieves. Alright, we've got a poster.
Yuma, I believe this is about the power plant, right?
Clean energy by Amaterasu. This advanced generator efficiently generates electricity with rainwater. A tap water reservoir is used to generate electricity. The turbines are powered by only natural water flow. It works like a water wheel, making it completely safe. Drainage is controlled as needed through generating power, so there's no risk of blackouts.
As far as I can tell, this appears like an ideal facility.
This area is at a lower elevation in Kanai Ward, so rainwater tends to pool up here.
And that's probably why it was the first place to flood.
Are they trying to flood the entire city or just this district? That's another question. There is so much going on in this chapter, man. I know I've said that already, but like, I'm always blown away. Alright, Shinigami, you have fun. Well, you can't be that far from me anyway.
It won't open. It's stuck from the other side.
Maybe water is pressing against the door. The water pressure could be keeping it closed.
Oh, right.
Well, look through the window. There's a window on the door.
Looks like no one is really here. It must be serious if even the security's gone.
Well, look around. What could they even do?
There, do you see the umbrellas? The umbrellas over there. I mean, it's not that weird. A lot of people own umbrellas, but a lot of people also own drone umbrellas instead. Just, there was an umbrella on the roof of that building. That's all I'm saying. Connections. It might mean nothing. Again, this city literally rains 24/7. They could literally just be umbrellas that are not related. But it is interesting that there was an umbrella on the roof.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. Alright, I guess that was it. And that's somehow
That should be
relevant.
everything I can investigate
But,
here.
so, if Shinigami's right about the reason the door can't open being water on the other side, that makes me very curious as to why this particular room didn't flood, if the rest of the building did.
I think I understand the gist of this power plant.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Oh no, they are just following us. No, they definitely saw us.
Keepers? What are they doing here?
You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up and the only punishment you'll receive is a little pat on the head
Now, I heard your threats before. That is not all we're gonna get.
from Dominic's freakishly strong hand!
Okay, yeah, there we go.
What do we do?
We can escape through that door.
No, we can't.
No good, it won't open.
You already tried it.
Calm down. Right now, we have to stay calm.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's coming. Oh, lordy, coming. Oh, we're dead.
Time. The terrorist really is here. They sold out one of their own.
What?
So funny.
They sold out one of their own, meaning us? Who did? But please enlighten me.
You terrorist clown. Look, Dominic's laughing his butt off.
Sold out their own?
We got an anonymous tip you were here. A certain friend was worried about
Bro,
your
who is
future.
trying to ruin our entire life? What the hell?
What's going on? Someone from the Resistance reported us?
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Yuma.
Please do it, Fubuki.
Now, don't try moving without permission.
How far back can we go, though? Didn't she say, like, 10 seconds or something like that? That's not a lot of time. We gotta move. We gotta move.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative.
Oh, she went all the way back.
Well, there's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left
Okay,
it.
so never mind. She can go more than 10 seconds.
Wait, when did you two start holding hands? What are you doing? This is as far as I can turn back time. Fubuki, what's the matter? Did something happen?
I'll explain later, Kurumi. The peacekeepers are on their way. We need to get out of here.
What? Who's about to do the old "you were surrounded, so come out with your hands up" thing? Why are you out here?
Yeah, that didn't help us at
We're
all.
already surrounded. We have to turn back time again.
I have a feeling this is Mystery Labyrinth time. We're in too much of a bind.
Yeah, I cannot. Once I have turned back time, I cannot turn it back any further.
Oh no!
Hello? What you talking
I think it's Mystery Labyrinth time, even though I have no fucking idea who did it.
Now, at this moment, the main focus is here. If this was reality TV, your faces would be totally blurred out right now. Hey, Dominic, you love throwing terrorists in the can, right? We found some terrorists for you to crush. Squish them into cans and ship them off to Director Yomi. Okay? Okay. Sorry. If I was just a bit stronger. What do we do, Yuma?
We can't get captured here. The bomb threat, flooding, and Shachi's death? I have to solve those mysteries.
That's where yours truly comes
Yup, here we go.
Right. Shinigami, please help me.
Oh, fine. After all, I have to help when asked. The target is the mysterious death of that Shachi guy. And we now have enough clues for that.
Do we? Do we, though?
Here goes, Master. And then Mom decides you're ready.
I'm trying to think how this played out in other chapters in terms of what happened when we came back. Because it was like, okay, in the first one, like, you know, because it kills the culprit, Zilch was dead, and that was how they kind of let us go, was like, oh, like, we planted him, but he just fucking died, and I don't know, and I guess they gave up after that.
Oh my.
And then in the next case with the nail man, they were right there when it happened, and so that kind of threw the peacekeepers off. Last time all the students died. I'm just thinking through it because this time, like, even if we figure out the culprit, if it's not somebody in this room or nearby that dies, well, what's her face? Yarme, or however you say it, the bright-haired chick, for them to see, I don't know how we get out of this situation once we get back. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how this helps us get out of this situation,
Oh,
other than just figuring out what's going on.
You're not surprised?
well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clockford family. But who did this?
She did?
Nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction.
Why, thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you.
Why is Shinigami being polite?
Spitting butt sweet.
Oh, never mind. That didn't last long.
This is terrible, Yuma. It appears we are both falling.
Yes, I know!
But I do wonder what she's gonna think of Fubuki.
Down the
I mean, like, obviously she already, like, has seen her and we've been traveling with her. But I'm curious now that they can see each other and talk to each other. I'm curious how they're gonna interact. Alright, sure, we'll save. Oh, we're gonna have to watch the fucking take the sword out of Shinigami's mouth thing again. It's there every time. I don't actually know if it's skippable. It might be. But I do like watching it now that other people are coming in here with us, because it always does have their little reaction afterwards as well. At least I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does, because I remember Dezuhiko being weirded out. And then he was kind of into it after, but the initial reaction was funny. I have to say, I do kind of wish the design of the labyrinth changed based on the mystery. That's how I thought it was going to work when we first came here. It's fine, I get it, that fewer assets to make, but like, it would be really cool if it was thematic to the mystery itself.
Oh, this happens every time. There's gotta be a better way.
Yuma, it appears we are witnesses to a historical moment.
Huh?
I never would have imagined discovering an advanced civilization underneath Kanai Ward. There must be treasures sought by adventurers deep inside.
It does look like some fucking Indiana Jones shit, though, to be fair.
Oh, if I had known this was here, I would have brought along a whip and hat.
See? It's same brain cell. Thank you. I mean, obviously it's got, like, crazy neon colors, but the vibe is similar.
Fubuki, we're not underneath Kanai Ward. And that's what happened.
That's it.
Huh?
This is exactly the adventure I have been seeking.
I mean, she did want an adventure.
Inside a labyrinth, traps blocking our way, dangerous monsters. This labyrinth is the adventure I was born to take on.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Does she really not get it? Well, that figures.
So, you must be the god of darkness possessing Yuma.
You got it all wrong. I'm not the god of darkness. I'm the god of death.
Even better.
She's like our guide for the mystery labyrinth.
Right. If you defy me, I'll abandon you in here.
I see. You're the guide to hell that dwells in the labyrinth. So you are the god of darkness. Then you are plotting to interfere with us. I will not yield to you.
She doesn't get it at all.
It's like she's not listening. This is why I hate naive, sheltered skanks.
Naive.
Oh, she can hear Shinigami's thoughts, too.
Calling me a skank is one thing, but sheltered?
Oh, hun.
Yuma, I swear I shall conquer this labyrinth.
Fubuki, she is sweet. I do like her character. Like, aside from the gripes I mentioned with how she's written and like how uneducated she is a fun character. She's very sweet. I like that she is looking for adventure and that, like, being thrown into this situation actually makes her excited. It's very sweet. So I'm actually kind of excited to go through this labyrinth with her.
I cannot abide this vulgar god of darkness calling me naive and sheltered.
Fubuki, please, calm down.
Anyway, Master, let's do it again. We've got to put on a fiercer display than ever before for this sheltered skank.
Oh wait, Shinigami is talking out loud, isn't she? I don't know why I thought those were internal thoughts before.
Fiercer than usual?
Fubuki, just a heads up. Please don't take anything you're about to see in a weird way.
That is such a weird way to preface something. Like, no matter what it was, if somebody prefaced or like said that to me,
Your life for the truth?
her reaction, dude. If somebody said that to me, I would be terrified of whatever they were about to do. Yeah, Shinigami's really gonna play this up this time. Is Yuma ever gonna get used to this? That's the question. One of these times, I want him to just be like, "Can we just hurry this up?" And he just like grabs it before she does the whole dance.
The God of Darkness was concealing a weapon all along. And yet, Yuma, you have disarmed the God of Darkness and stolen her weapon.
Master, we don't have time to deal with this. Just chop her up with the solution blade.
Absolutely not!
We will not be committing murder today.
Here, I spat out the solution keys for you.
You were smuggling that many keys on you? You must be a serial burglar, God of Darkness. Your crimes are far worse than I first imagined.
Seriously, you're such a dumb, sheltered skank. How do you hope to clear the mystery labyrinth like this?
You called me sheltered again.
There, calm down.
I refuse. I do not like conflict, but I will not stand idly by while being insulted.
Hell yeah, get it, Fubuki. Stand up for yourself.
For the honor of the Clockford family name, I must fight.
Sheesh, give me a break.
Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth! Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
I will not lose to the God of Darkness. I will conquer this labyrinth sealed in shadow and find the hidden treasure deep within.
This doesn't look very promising.
All right, here we go.
I can see numbers.
Uh-oh, are we timed on this one?
It looks like
We
a
better not be.
countdown.
I'm gonna be so stressed.
I told you a million times. The mystery labyrinth is the materialized form of the case from the real world. Maybe this is a recreation of the countdown timer that caused you such a headache.
You mean the bomb? Then if the timer reaches 0...
It'll go kaboom! You and the whole mystery labyrinth will be blown to smithereens!
What's funny about that?
Did you set up the bomb in this labyrinth? I see. A dirty trick, befitting the God of Darkness. Yuma, we must hurry. If we take too much time, the labyrinth will collapse, along with the treasure inside. Let us make all haste to obtain the treasure and escape via waterfall out of the destroyed dungeon.
Wait! It's not safe!
Better go after her. Wait up, Fubuki.
It's too dangerous for Fubuki to go alone. Although, maybe not. She could use her ability in an emergency.
Oh, I should let you know. Forties can't be used in here.
Well, never mind.
Huh? Really?
That sheltered skank is just tagging along inside the mystery labyrinth. She won't be able to use her abilities.
Oh, now I'm worried. Let's hurry after her.
How fast did she run? We can't even see her. I do like how gung-ho she is about this adventure, though. It's also kind of fun that she thinks Shinigami's a villain. Because it's like, even if Shinigami, like, actually doesn't like her, she's still kind of, if she plays into it, or actually is just genuinely insulting her, she does kind of get the adventure of, like, there's a villain that we're trying to overcome. And it might not actually be Shinigami, but if it is to Fubuki, it's kind of fun. Oh, hello. This is cool. This is a cool-ass area. Hello. You look like you have a bullet hole in your chest. Where did you go, Fubuki? Hello. Oh, she's surrounded by the cues.
Oh, Yuma, take a look at this. These cute creatures and I have become the best of friends.
Those are cues. It's a materialized mystery. She's already buried beneath them.
Oh, another round oddity over here?
Oh, hello.
A phantom.
Found you! You're a terrorist, bomber, murderer, and a maggot who doesn't deserve to live. You murdered Shachi from the Resistance, didn't you? Killing your own people makes you dumber than Dominic.
I didn't do it. When I got to the roof, Shachi was already dead.
I can't hear you. Sorry, I don't listen to criminals.
How horrifying. So these are the labyrinth's monsters? You summoned such dangerous creatures to block our path?
Think what you want, but you can't move forward until you boom kill these things.
Let us do it, Yuma.
Hey Dominic, you're good at doing laundry, right? Grab a washboard and give their filthy hearts a good scrub.
I kind of liked her multicolored hair, to be honest. Alright, what you got for me? What you got for me? Shachi's gun, Shachi's actions, the security camera footage. Let me remind myself what these are. Okay, the gun... Oh, this is just that it goes out the other way, contrary to how they're usually designed. His actions were that he had time to run away, but stayed on the roof. And then the footage just showed us on the stairs. Okay.
Faster shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof. How terrible of you to shoot an ally. You even planted
Ow.
the gun on his corpse.
Planted the gun on his corpse. Okay.
All to make it look like a suicide. With no witnesses up there.
Okay. That is true.
You did as you pleased.
Ow. That one came at me fast. Oh, that's all we had. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Whoops. Oh, sorry. That's not what I meant to do. I just... Oh. Wait. Confess to shooting... Okay. No, I don't think we refute this.
How terrible of you to shoot an ally. You even planted the gun on his corpse.
We even planted the gun on his corpse. Oh! Wait, no, this wouldn't disprove that. I'm not sure. The problem is, like, again, this happened to me last time where I'm like, I'm thinking ahead to, like, what I've deduced or theorized so far, and sometimes it's hard to, like, go all the way back and figure out what is the most basic thing it's asking us right now? Like, what are we actually talking about? So they're saying we did it, we planted the gun on the corpse, and there were no witnesses that saw it happen. Oh, I guess the security camera footage would show that we didn't get up there until after the gunshot, right? No one but Yuma is shown. There was only one gunshot. Yuma was in the middle of the stairwell at the time. It must be this, right? Okay, maybe not on that statement, but
Yeah.
I think that's what we have to do. The footage shows that we were still on the stairs when the gunshot happened.
Faster shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof.
We will not be confessing to that.
Planted the gun on his corpse.
You even planted the gun. Oh, I see. It's this because we... No. Is that what I already hit last time? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like a suicide. With no
Oh, whoops. I didn't realize the little things could hit. With no witnesses up there. Wait, that's correct. I didn't mean to hit that. That is true. There were no witnesses up there.
That's
Okay, maybe I should read the text in between next time. I usually skip it because I don't want it to give me hints. I want to try to figure it out myself, but... Okay. Oh, wait, did I not hit that one yet? Okay, my bad. I thought I already tried that one. My bad. Okay, we got it.
No, I'm not the one who shot him. I was still on the stairs when the gunshot went off. The security footage proves it.
Oh, that was it. Okay, bye. Thought there was going to be more to it than that.
The monsters retreated.
Yuma, you defeated those monsters! Splendid! I respect you as a fellow adventurer. As a sign of my respect, may I call you the Warrior of Light?
Warrior of Light?
Like the Final
Sure,
Fantasy
whatever you
character?
say.
Let's keep going.
By the Hey, Yuma. Why were they accusing you of being the culprit?
Oh yeah, Fubuki, you don't remember the case. There was a murder, and I'm a suspect.
There's no way the Warrior of Light can be a murderer.
I was seen under.
Ooh, I like that this area is
circumstances.
flooded. It's very
Not
thematic.
only was I a suspected terrorist, but I was also spotted next to a corpse on the roof of a building.
Was there no one else on the roof?
No one. There was nowhere to hide up there, and no other exits.
Well, that does sound awfully suspicious, Yuma. Things would go much easier if you just
She thinks we did it.
I told you I didn't do it!
Well, where's all that water going?
Whoa, what's happening?
I understand now. This place is going to sink very soon.
I know that!
I can float, so it's not a problem for me. But you two better figure something out quick.
I know that too! We just need to solve the mystery, right?
Speed run that shit. Just figure it all out right now.
Come on, Master, concentrate.
Oh, is this gonna be our question thingy? We're being thrown downstream. She's spinning around. What murder weapon was used in the case? A different gun. No, wait. Wait, now is that right?
It's bad. I'm losing my strength.
Okay, I think that was.
Can't hold out.
No, because his had a bullet missing. Never mind. I'm dumb. I should have reviewed our keys before we came into this, actually, because I didn't look at them after last whatchamacallit, last episode.
This way.
I should do that after this, just to review everything, because I'm gonna forget what a lot of our keys were.
That was quite the surprise.
Oh, all right. We'll take it.
Fubuki, let's go up there.
Huh? You mean jump on it?
It's alright, we should be fine.
Nice jump.
Come on, Fubuki.
Have a little adventure.
We need to jump over here.
I am not very good at physical activity.
Huh?
I cannot do it. I lack the confidence.
It's an adventure, Fubuki. Come on, you can do it.
Fubuki, you're an adventurer, aren't you? You should be able to jump this.
Yeah, let's go.
Very well. I shall reach out as far as possible. Please catch me if I fail to make it.
Nope, she literally just tripped off the edge.
Fubuki.
Grab her! Okay, I didn't have to do anything. I was waiting for it to make me push a button.
It's too early to relax. Come on, keep going.
Well, now we got the fucking eyes watching us.
Something is off. I attempted to rewind time, but was unable to.
About that, you can't use your abilities while inside the mystery labyrinth.
Huh? Is this the work of the god of darkness? Her frightening power has sealed away my forte?
So you finally...
Yes, she's leaning into it.
I wish you'd quit trying to make things worse.
No, it's fun. Keep doing it.
With your precious powers gone, you're nothing but a hindrance in this labyrinth. Now stay put and keep out of trouble.
Hindrance?
About the murder weapon. The victim was killed by his own gun, right?
Yeah, the muzzle of the gun at the crime scene was still hot. And I could smell gunpowder. Out of the 6 bullets loaded in it, only one of them had an empty shell. Which means the bullet that killed Shachi absolutely came from the gun he was holding. Fubuki?
I am a hindrance.
What?
No.
Thinking about that? You should have known that already. You can't solve mysteries, you can't use your abilities, you can barely move, you've got no courage, no resolve.
Well, hold on, though. She can solve mysteries. She's a master detective, so presumably she's done this before.
So yeah, you're basically a hindrance, an obstacle. Now beat it before you drag Master down with you.
Fubuki, are you okay?
I am fine. I can stand on my own. Yuma, I am terribly sorry. From here on, I shall make an effort to not cause you any trouble.
You don't have to worry about it. If anything stands in our way, we'll work together to overcome it.
No, this is something I must do on my own. I must become strong enough to take on the world before I can return to the Clockford family.
Hey, looks like she's getting motivated. Sometimes playing the bad guy gets results.
I have a feeling there was some genuineness in what you were saying, though, Shinigami.
Playing? But you're always like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I am curious. Are you really a detective in training, Yuma?
Okay, let's before we proceed with this dialogue, let's check our keys, because it's been a while. Obviously, I forgot some stuff. Okay, so the gunshot wound on his body passed through his right temple, traveled parallel, exiting the left side of his head. We have the voltage lines between the two buildings. Touching them in the rain would be dangerous, so riding a hot air balloon to the neighboring building would be impossible. So yeah, they couldn't have, escaped or gotten in from that direction. When Shachi's body was found, there was an explosion in the parking lot below, which created a huge hole in the wall of the hideout. And we don't know if it's related to his death or not. His gun is not a standard model. It swings out to the right side, and out of the 6 bullets loaded, only 1 had an empty casing. At the time of discovery, because the muzzle was still hot and full, smelled of gunpowder, it's presumed it was used. See, that's the detail I forgot about. All right, we have the surveillance camera, which we already used this, but it just shows that we were the only ones on the stairs. Shachi's corpse has fresh wounds at the temples. They appear to be the cause of death, and there's no doubt that it's a gunshot wound. There's a gun in his right hand. Though based on how his gun is designed, I think he's left-handed, which is why we can say it's a homicide and not a suicide. The height of the roof is about 20 meters above ground, so it would be difficult to jump down, and there are no ledges to stand on or signs that a rope was used. The exterior lock on the door is locked from the outside, and the key is still in the keyhole. The peacekeepers were on the other side of the door, so it's unlikely someone could exit through there. The motive. The resistance made a fake request to Yuma, which led him to setting up bombs across Kanai Ward. They also prepared a method to defuse the bombs, which they shared, and despite knowing it would back them into a corner, they still made a criminal declaration. Their actions seem to be inconsistent, so what's their true purpose? Then we have the flooding in Marunomon. It's severely flooded, and it appears the cause hasn't been resolved yet. Akardi used to be a competitive swimmer. He loves water. He's very good at swimming, whereas Servan is very scared of water. It doesn't say that on here, but we did learn that. He's terrified of water. But he's very good at mechanical tinkering, and he specializes in security devices. He also knows how to make bombs. Oh, here it is, his traumatic experience. Yeah, he survived his traumatic experience, but it made him terrified of water, or specifically drowning. Margalaw's alibi was that he was in his shop talking to customers while the crime happened, and that is true due to the security footage. Shachi's gun was designed and assembled by Iruka. So she's the one who made it. Safe at the Resistance hideout. The safe was only recently brought there, and only Resistance leaders know how to open it. So these 4 listed here, Shachi included, know how to open it. Iruka's talent is that she used to be a competitive shooter. She could handle many different types of guns, and she often trained with Shachi. The security camera footage. Oh, this is the one of the emergency stairs. Let me check what the other one was in a second. Shachi had time to run away, but chose to stay on the roof. The power plant harnesses falling rain. It's a clean green energy source, and it gathers rainwater from the city. The Marunomon District safe is the same kind of safe that was found in the Resistance hideout. It has a time-delayed lock, so after operating the dial, it doesn't open unless you wait 5 minutes. Its airtight properties cause it to float in water. Oh. Oh. I don't know what that means yet, but the fact that it floats in water, I feel like is going to be relevant somehow. The flooded district. The flooding around the power plant seems to be caused by two different accidents. First was that the drainage channel that draws rainwater from the district collapsed. There was a separate explosion at the channel at the time that the phone booth went off. Second, there was the valve that adjusts the amount of water going into the power plant. This malfunctioned. There's a reservoir from the plant where the water used for power generation is adjusted, and the valve was locked open so that the water keeps flowing. It's hard to believe these two accidents occurring at the same time is a coincidence. Then we had the office door, which had water on the other side, preventing us from exiting. And that's it. So what was the other, here? It points at the stairs. It didn't record anything that occurred on the roof, but the footage can be checked to see if anyone used the stairs. Oh, this is what I was thinking of. Since Yuma did not encounter anyone while climbing the stairs, it's unlikely someone related to Shachi's death will be in the recordings. Then what was the other one? What's this one? Despite checking the footage before and after the incident, no one but Yuma is shown. There was only one gunshot. Yuma was in the middle of the stairwell at the time. Okay, I guess we have two different keys for the footage. The text is slightly different, but I'm curious why we need two. In any case, so obviously I just reviewed these really quickly. Just reviewing them, I am not sure who it is. I don't really have any theories. I think it can't be Servan because I really, really think water is involved somehow. The fact that the flooding is so intentional, and our whole thing with setting up the bombs was kind of a distraction from the actual bomb setting this off. This had to play into their plan somehow. I don't know how yet, but that makes Icardi very suspicious. As a competitive swimmer, he could have still easily navigated the flooded district. The safe floats. We know that. I don't know if he would have needed to have it with him in the flooded district, but just something to note. And other than that, I don't really have any susses. We know Margala has an alibi. This would be a crime that, yeah, you had to be there for it. This wasn't something that he could set up because you have to do the shooting and then plant the gun on Shachi's body. So I think Margala is in the clear as far as I can tell. The fact that Aruka designed the gun, I think actually clears her as well, because she would not have put it in his right hand if she designed it and knew specifically that he needed a left-handed gun. She would have been smarter about how she, like, making it look like a suicide, you know what I mean? So I think this actually clears her. So I think it's Icardi. I just don't know how or why yet. Okay, let's keep going.
You seem far more experienced with adventuring than I am. You even have the title of Warrior of Light.
You gave me that title, Fubuki.
Master's an expert at getting dragged into other people's business. He's been forced around the block a few times. He's got a great mentor, too.
In contrast, I have nothing besides the ability to wind back time.
That's not nothing. That's, like, extraordinary.
And my only merit is useless here.
Aw, baby. It's no good to feel like a burden. I hate that feeling.
So sad. You're not gonna make it through here. You're getting real annoying. It's starting to stress me out. Master, help me unwind by turning them into mincemeat.
Let's do it. What are you going to try to throw at us this time, huh? Okay. We've got the high voltage lines, the parallel wound, the gun is designed by Iruka, and the exterior lock on the door. Alright, let's see what the topic
You
is.
didn't fire the gun. A friend could have done it for you.
Okay, so saying there's an accomplice.
You ordered your accomplice to snatch Shachi from someplace else.
Okay.
Your accomplice threw the gun over to you.
The accomplice threw the gun to us. Maybe, well, no, probably not that. Let's see what else they have for us.
You planted it in Shachi's hand.
You planted it in Shachi's hand. parallel wound. The fact that it's designed by her. I don't think we can dispute that either.
That was your maggot master plan. Huh? Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot could have been made.
Where's that? Huh?
You shot from the roof of the building next door.
Nope, that is not possible. Oh, okay.
Right.
It's true that the roof of the neighboring building is the only place nearby where someone could shoot from. But that building is taller than the hideout, plus that side of the building has no windows. That means the gun could only be fired from above, which would have sent the bullet flying at an angle. Oh, right. See, this is why I usually don't read these because it's a big hint. So we actually want to say because of the wound, you had to be right next to him. You couldn't have been higher up than him.
You didn't fire the
Got
gun.
it.
Threw the gun over to you.
No, not that.
Sand.
No, that's not what we want to shoot either. Oh, whoops. Over here. There we go.
Slash through this mystery.
The neighboring building didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop. But that building was taller than the hideout. If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle, but the gunshot wound through his head was horizontal. Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
Alright, got it. So we know that they had to be on the roof with him.
I get it. Since the wound ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact. But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide. If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
That's because it is one. They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Shinigami.
So you finally revealed your true nature, God of Darkness.
It is true, though. I didn't think about that aspect of, like, why would they not just rule it that way? Why do they want it to be a homicide they can pin on somebody? It is a good question.
Huh? Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. This case is most assuredly a homicide. Assuredly? And what are you basing that on?
We actually do have evidence for that.
The victim carried a gun, did he not? If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him. And yet, he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide. That actually makes sense.
That's a good point. Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
So it must be a homicide. No! Suicide! Homicide! Suicide!
Oh, what's all this goop on the ground?
2 doors?
Time to die. Yeah, is this gonna be just the homicide versus suicide question? Yeah.
The letters are written in blood. Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? And it illuminates this cursed labyrinth? Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light. You are the holy warrior of light.
Sure, that's fine. Let's focus on this.
He's
part.
like, whatever.
Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down, now.
It is clearly a homicide.
Nuh-uh! It's totally a suicide!
I'm gonna have to go with Fubuki on this one. Yes, I do believe that is true.
Right here.
I'm sure this is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide. If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door.
Yeah.
Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You'd better explain yourself.
Unless it's a...
Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet.
I was gonna say the... Well, let's see what this is.
We're trapped.
I was like... It's tricky because it is one of those cases where, like, based on evidence and the fact that there's no way they could have escaped, at least that we've figured out yet, almost means we have to assume it's a suicide. And my theory about the gun could be wrong. I thought that the evidence meant he was left-handed, but that could be wrong. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think it's a homicide, but I don't know. Unless they wanted to make it look like it was. I don't know. That's even weirder.
Oh no! The walls!
What is the reasoning behind it being a homicide? Okay, now we have to figure this out right away.
Come on, spit it out. The mystery labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know, but...
Yuma!
Good thing Yuma, like, thinks well under pressure, because otherwise we'd be screwed in every labyrinth.
If it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene.
Okay, maybe this is where we'll get to the
I
gun.
can just remember something.
Oh, like this?
What is this? Have we seen this before? Oh. She just punched it out of us. Yeah, I think the... Oh, the umbrella's here. That's interesting.
This is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
No, I really think it is the gun, though.
There's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
There must be something suspicious. Something that's...
I mean, the umbrella is suspicious, but I don't know if that's what it wants us to pick here.
There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
This is new. Oh, we're just selecting.
I know, it's this. This has to be related to the murder.
Are we dead? Is it gonna crush us? Oh,
The wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
nice.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
There's something unique about this gun. A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left, but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
It got even longer. Oh well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
You'll get it, Yuma. You're so close to figuring it out. Oh, shit.
It's happening again.
Okay, you need to figure it out now.
You haven't solved the mystery itself. Yuma, over there!
Oh, we gotta kill that guy.
With the gun?
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer...
Let's try it.
Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place? The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this?
The spikes already have blood on them. I just noticed that. Excuse me. Holy shit.
Oh, fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out!
Oh no. We don't have time for this, Shinigami. Hurry it up. Go double speed. It's gonna make us spell left-handed or some shit. Okay, looking at his gun, you can tell his dominant hand is left. Here we go. Ah, I missed it. Oh, am I pushing the wrong button? I think I'm pushing the wrong button. There we go. Now we gotta get the T. There we go. Okay, so it is what we thought. We just had to fucking spell it to move on. Can you spell the word left?
That's it! It's because he was left-handed! The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed.
Nice. Got him.
Look! The exit! You did it, Yuma!
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly. No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction. What?
Thank you.
We'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist. I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand. Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
We were so close to figuring out this mystery.
We're not, though. We're not close. I don't feel like we are. Well, I guess I already said who I think it is, but like, oh, we can talk to you guys. Interesting.
What?
The God of Darkness helped us? This must be some sort of trap. Just leave it to yours truly. Unlike that sheltered skank, I came through with the sweet assist. Alright, Shinigami. Oh, nope, we are not progressing yet. We have these motherfuckers in our way again.
Look, another monster. Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why? Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all, right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
Yep.
These monsters are cheaters.
Whatever's most inconvenient for us.
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters. Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness, Queen of Monsters! I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Okay. How are they gonna argue with suicide?
Bad luck.
Oh, we have to repel this one. Go! No, I was on the wrong side. Fucking damn it.
Because it wasn't a homicide. Shachi definitely committed suicide.
My claim doesn't hold
There we go. Smack him in the face.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug.
Alright, we got the explosion, we have Shachi's actions, the fact that he's left-handed is one of them, and then the exterior lock.
Hand. You can still shoot yourself.
That's true. Okay.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
No, it was in his right hand though.
A death by suicide. There's no proof a culprit fired the gun.
No, I don't think that's the right key to use. I'm just trying to figure out what key we need. Because we don't have the one where he's holding it. At the crime scene, he had it in his right hand, or the corpse did. It was in the right hand. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we need to see more. Maybe that's not what we're supposed to refute.
No proof a culprit fired the gun. No contradiction. It's a suicide. We're done here. Time to go home.
Okay.
Great.
It does seem like Shachi used his right hand to shoot himself in the head, but doesn't something seem off? Oh, are we literally just supposed to say he's left-handed? Oh, okay. It was too basic for me. I thought we were going with something more involved.
You can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
Okay, but he's left-handed. Okay. Sorry, it was just weird for them to bring that up immediately after we just figured out that he's left-handed.
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand.
I guess maybe we didn't have a key showing that the corpse was holding it in the right hand. Maybe that's why.
There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand, which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
Okay, got it.
You managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side.
I'm actually shocked too, because Shinigami like never admits that she's in the wrong about anything.
No, it cannot be. Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
Huh? Redemption arc for the villain? What? Fubuki's mind is blown. Ooh, what's this room coming up? This looks neat. Oh, I see where we're going with this. It's water time.
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed. Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use? Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun was a gift.
That's true. He might not have asked for it.
A gift? From whom?
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
It does?
Well, thanks.
It's a side of her we haven't seen yet.
We now know this was a homicide, but we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, because knowing now for sure that it is a homicide, we still have to figure out how the heck they escaped the roof. I still have not figured that out yet. Oh, down we go. Bye! We just jumped, dude. Ooh, what is this question gonna be? Where did the culprit shoot the victim from? That's an excellent question.
The culprit shot Shachi.
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
How long is my name going to get?
Okay, this... Well, so, yeah, maybe our fundamental assumption that they were on the roof with him was wrong. I mean, that's how you could escape, is if you were never there to begin with. But the trick is, we know it can't be the roof next door. We already explained why that's not the answer. But the inside of the hideout doesn't really make sense either. I don't think. Right? Like there's nowhere they could be that they could... If they're inside the hideout, they can't see the roof of the hideout. Right? It's weird because it feels like it's none of these. But obviously it has to be one of them. And obviously it couldn't be anywhere else because there was nowhere else you could stand and see that. Not that I can think of anyway. There was the building next door, which we already said was higher up. There was the ledge down below us that was too far to like jump down from, and no one seemed to have rappelled down. I wonder, does the umbrella have anything at all to do with this question, or is that going to come into play later? I'm just trying to think. I think I'm going to stop here anyway, looking at the time. This seems like a good stopping spot, and we can move on to this next time. So I believe it. Well, I don't know. I'm honestly stumped. I was going to say, I believe it has to be the roof of the hideout, but I still don't know how that's possible yet. So we're going to try that door next time, and obviously if it's a dead end or we fuck up or whatever, we can probably come back here and try a different door. But I will try to look through the keys again and come up with some kind of theory. Again, like I said, Icardi seems the most sus to me, but I would like to have more of an idea of how this was actually carried out, instead of just kind of guessing. Sometimes, depending on if I can't figure a case out, you do sometimes just have to kind of let the game take you through it and figure the questions out as they come. But I do like to have some kind of theory, because that's part of the fun of the game to me, is like trying to figure out the mystery and seeing if you were right along the way and such. So we've been right so far about like our gun theory and why it's a homicide and such, but this is where we have no idea from here on out. So we will figure that out next time. I'm definitely interested to see where the heck this is going, because this has been a crazy chapter, and I want to know what really went down and who was behind all this. So I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you, as always, for watching.